Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Eileen. I just have a few project shares to share with you today. I used up my scraps again. So the paper strips that I have scraps from, I just cut them into thinner pieces and then I put the folds into them and just ran them individually, ran them just like a chain through the sewing machine. And I wanted to give a shout out to Vintage Goose and Crafting with Liller, who have boosted this little project. I mean, I've been doing these folded paper ribbons for a while, but they have really pushed it out there into our crafty community, and I want to thank them for doing all that, because these are so adorable and very easy and the best way to use up our scraps. So I wanted to share with you where I use them. So the fringe circle shakers that we made earlier, this is one of the folded paper ribbons underneath, and you can really see the texture that it adds to it, dimension. So yeah, I just, they come in really handy and they're super cute and colorful. I just want to share one more with you, and you can barely see it because this is a thinner piece right here, but it just adds that extra texture that we like on our projects. So the one underneath there, it looks just like this, and it's just a piece of scrap paper. Okay. So I'm gonna just go ahead and cut these apart with you, but I also wanted to tell you that I've been, beating up my scraps. So I pulled out a bunch of the punches and they work perfect with the paper scraps. This is a ticket. This is a EK Success punch, and this one is a Fiskars, and it's a little stamp shape. And this is another Fiskars, and this is a little flower shape. Okay, and then this is another punch that I pulled out, and it's the tag shape punch. All right, so for the size scraps that I worked with, that's what I've been using. So we made the ribbons. I've been punching out some shapes with my punches. Anything that goes quick and easy. This one I wanted to share with you. Look at how thin that piece of paper is, and I just folded the paper into one direction, where compared to this one, it's folded forward and back, different shapes. So you can see how easy that is. Isn't that cute? Okay. Then we have this one here. I love, these are usually called like a box pleat technique, folding, and I just did them all by hand and then ran them, just folded all of them at once, and then when I had a bunch together, I ran it through the sewing machine. And you can see that one right there. You can see all the little pleats in there. And then I just ran them all at once through the sewing machine. Once I got a good little pile going. And that is what I did with my paper strips, because I've already made so many tassels and beads. Not so many, but to take a break from it. So you can see the folding technique here is a little different from the box pleat. This is very thin also. So this one is just an easy, I'm going to share how I did that. If I can get a piece of paper, here we go. So in order to do this pleat right here, all I did was I took the paper and folded into, I pushed it onto my thumb, and then I just pressed down. So you see how that just, you see the accordion fold? So I fold it, yeah, like an accordion fold, but at an angle. And I just tried to keep it consistent. They're not exactly the same. They're not going to be the same. but you can fold them out. You can make them fat or thin or however you want, okay? But it's just a simple accordion fold, and I'm using my thumb to help me shape the accordion. So just like that, okay? So Vintage Goose is a new YouTuber to me, and I heard of her from Crafting with Liller, and she is so creative, guys. Oh my gosh, very unique. I love her aesthetic for her crafts. So there you go, that very simple fold. You can use this without sewing. It could help you prop up some of your embellishments, give it some height, or you can stitch it down like I did here. And when you stitch it down, that's what it's going to look like. So once you get it all pleated, just like that, it's going to turn out so pretty. Well, that's the back. And it's going to look so cute, just like that. And you just got to take your time with your sewing machine going through this because it's so tiny. So I don't start stitching with the first one with this very tiny size. I'll use one that's bigger, like this, and then I'll push another one through that's another size, and then I'll put a smaller size through here, okay? And then I'll end it with a larger piece again. So if that makes any sense. So here is my plate of trims that I made, all with my, look, that's not even, it's just folded in one direction. With all my little trims, and it's cute, easy, and when I have to put some texture on a project, I just look at my plate. It's not as full as I want it, but we can work on that. So the other thing I wanted to share was my flower punch. If it had a big enough piece, scraps, I would punch out the flower. That's why I don't have many, because they weren't as big. And then I'll layer them and put them together so they would look like that. Okay? And you just pull up your petals and be very gentle, because it depends on what paper weight you use, like 110-pound or cardstock or whatever. Be how delicate your flower would turn out. Okay, so I just take the petals and pull them up like that. So easy, so dimensional, and I love these teeny tiny flowers. I don't know, I'm on a tiny kick, and I think I want to say it's because of this YouTuber that I started following, Christian's Crafty Adventures, here on YouTube. So let me go to her page. There we go. So this is her page, Christian's Crafty Adventure. She is also on a mini kick, and she is so inspiring. I love all her pieces. She recently put up a video on a cute little suitcase without using any dies or Cricut. Very simple, very cute, and she made it because she had all her little mini projects that she created, so she could put all those into that little suitcase, and they're so adorable. I don't know where she got all her mini stickers. She got some really teeny tiny stickers that she uses on her projects. So go check her out. She's got some great ideas there. And then I just made more tassels, but the thinner the strips, the smaller the tassels. So this is one of the tassels that I made. Whoops, you can see how small they are. You can probably see there's another size right here. So you can see all the sizes that you could come up with just by changing the width of paper that you're using. Okay, really teeny tiny. I'm just going to add these in here. There's a few in here that I made also earlier. Really tiny, and also very, you know, the prints are varied. Look at how tiny that one is. Look, super tiny. So very cute, useful way to make them. And you can see I haven't been putting the hangers on these because it's just faster to go ahead and roll them. And I love the way Ada, I can't roll my R, sorry Ada, the Paper Treasury, she does her tassels. So I was going to start on that. She takes a head pin and pokes it through, adds her beads, and then makes a loop, and then it becomes a dangle. So go check her out for more inspiration. Ada, the Paper Treasury, and Christian's Crafty Adventure. Those two people. Lily just made these adorable flag embellishments, and that will be my next my next project that I'm gonna follow along with. So I'm just gonna add these random beads in here. My jar is getting full, guys. It's getting there. It's not full yet, but it's getting there. Okay, the next one was my little flags. So again, even with the hole punches, I mean the paper punches, you still got these little pieces of paper that you know, are hanging out. So I'm taking these and cutting them as I go through the punches, so that it's all at one time that I'm dealing with that one piece of paper. Okay, let me show you what they look like. Look at how many stamps I punched out. So many, just by those strips of paper and the punch that I'm using. And these will make great backgrounds, great embellishments, and that'll be another video coming soon. Okay, I also have my tickets. Look at all my tickets, guys. Oh my gosh. And this is the same collection that I started making the beads with, because not the beads, but the circle fringe shakers. Still so many. And then here we have the little tag. So even when the paper wasn't long enough, I punched it out, and they're like even shorter tags. So still useful. I don't want to throw any paper away, guys. I'm so sorry. That's just the way I am. I don't want to waste, because this is money. You start throwing stuff away, this is money you're throwing away. So I punched out some more of the scallop circle, which is, what is this size? 2 inch. This is a 2-inch scallop circle. Got a whole bunch of those. And then the bigger one, I think, is a 2.5. Yep, it's about 2 1/4. This scallop circle. Look at how pretty they came out. And then you just use these, start layering your embellishments. Okay, and that is where these were from. So my little rosette, my little ribbon, my little flags. You can see the green right here, that's a little flag. And then these papers, they themselves were scraps. So I just wanted to share this all with you. And you notice this one here, I folded the edges in, so the little banner, and you can see the little flower right here, and the little bunny. And here's another punch, the use of my punch with the little fronds, leaves. So cute. Alright guys, so that is it. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys give it a try. Please tag those people that I have mentioned here on the video if you do create those projects. So I'll see you all again on the next video. Bye.